Most recently, I've been at the University of Texas for the past 4 years, and during my time here, I've been on the Texas Pom Squad. So I'm currently a fourth year senior, and we just wrapped up our basketball, which means we're basically done with everything. So that has been my biggest prep journey, I would say, throughout the semester, just in keeping me in shape and learning new choreography material and things like that. Along with that, I've also been attending Jen Amburn's prep classes, which she's a big person in the Dallas area for helping train people for pro prep and just helping girls who want to keep like dancing at the next level, I would say. So those have been the biggest two things that I've been using to kind of prep me for this journey. And then aside from that, we also just had a young lady retire that was the captain of the Palm Squad, and she just now actually retired from the Houston Texans. And her name is Giovanni Ledette. I've been leaning on her a lot just to kind of help guide me through this process as well.
And so, I guess what inspired you to pursue cheerleading? I guess where did it all start? I know you are from Lufkin. You went to Lufkin High School. So do you mind just explaining a little bit about, that journey and how it got to you to where you are now?
Yeah, so it actually kind of ties back to when I was a kid. My dad has been both a college and high school football coach actually all my life. Like the reasons we moved around from state to state is because of his job. So I actually grew up cheerleading, and I think one of the longest places he coached at was SFA. So I grew up in Nacogdoches before I even moved to Lufkin. So I just feel like it was in my blood to be a cheerleader. Like every Saturday, I was putting on my cheer uniform and watching these games, and I think that is something that really influenced me to want to kind of be on the sidelines and be on the field. I grew up loving football and loving being in the stands and supporting, but I also got to see the cheerleaders as well. So I think that was just kind of, and I already was dancing, but I think getting to see that there was an opportunity to combine both of them, I was like, that's definitely something I want to do. And I kind of continued that path through Lufkin High School and got to be on drill team and dance on the football field for those 4 years. And I really enjoyed my time at Texas as well. So I'm just like, I'm 22. I can't be this young forever. So why not keep pushing and why not try for something even bigger if I have the opportunity?
Right, definitely agree on that. So, I guess what has been like your biggest challenges you've may have faced during preparing for the finals?
I think just time management. It's because it is my senior year, so I'm wrapping up an internship and all my classes, so that's already a lot to juggle. I also work two jobs. I work at our rec center at UT, and then I babysit a lot on the side. So just kind of managing all the school stuff, the work stuff, and then Houston also is about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours actually, from Austin. So just managing time in my days for the commute.
Could you share any insights into your training regimen? I know you explained it a little bit, and then yeah, if you don't mind that.
Yeah, so I kind of hinted that I was using Palm a lot, so I can kind of actually give you our schedule for that. So we practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays throughout the week, and then we also, of course, have a lot of events on the weekend that come and take time as well. But our weekday practices, I usually wake up at 5:30 and I'm out of the house by 6 a.m. to commute to practice, and we start our practices at 6:30 and they go till 9 a.m. So during that time period, most recently this semester, we were working on our basketball routines, and we had a big, we call it extra routine that we were doing. So that's kind of what our days look like this semester. And then after that, 2 times a week, we have workouts. So we would leave practice, we'd have like an hour of downtime to kind of eat, and then we'd head to workouts from like 11 to 12:30. And then that would kind of be the most active part of my morning. I've also kind of been training for a 10K as well. UT has a Longhorn run, so I've been throwing that in there to kind of like up the training skill a little bit. So kind of I haven't hit my 6 miles yet, but kind of running like 3 to 4 miles every other day just to kind of also keep me in check, but also get in shape for my race. And then other than that, I've also just been taking dance classes for fun because to be able to kind of be successful in the tryout process, you have to have the ability to like learn material and turn it around really fast. The judges are looking for that. So I think it's kind of like a learned skill. Even though I've been dancing for probably 18 years. It's something I still need to work on. So just kind of putting myself in classes where I don't know any material, I don't know their style of dance, but they're teaching it to me, and then we just perform it and then we go home. So that's also been a good thing to help my like mental for the process.
How it's been just trying to get voters and letting people know who you are so that, they can vote for you.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, we had to post on social media to kind of get the word out there. And at first I was kind of a little nervous because I was like, do I really want to like let people know I'm in the middle of this journey? But the response has been like unimaginable. I can't even like I'm so grateful for all the support that I've been getting from my peers and even just family and distant friends slash relatives. Yeah, it's been like a great process for me to just kind of see the outflow of support. And just so like people would know, the votes are an opportunity for brand engagement, but they're also opportunity for to get fans and other people to kind of have a say in who makes the team.
If you know a little bit about why they decide to do the online.
Yeah. So, kind of hinting on the brand engagement thing, first of all, it's a way for them to continue to grow the Houston Texans cheerleaders brand. They have people coming in that all have their own networks from home. So, why not help, get those people to kind of spread the word and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is the journey I'm taking, and get to see how amazing that the cheer program actually is. And then also, they do it just to kind of see who can pull a following. Like you're going to be a part of a huge brand if you make this team. Do you already have people that are going to be ready to support you and that are already watching you? So it's just kind of like the coach described it to me as like information gathering, just to kind of see, you know, who can pull and who can generate an audience. But she did also explain to me that it's never like a make or break in the process, just because we have girls coming and trying out from everywhere. So thankfully, I'm from Texas. I'm a Texas native, and I'm also from another big city and another amazing small town, Lufkin. But there's girls that come to try out from small states outside of Texas all the time, and they might not have the same pool as well. So it's never a make or break thing, but it's really a good opportunity to kind of get a little more background on the candidates that they're choosing.